What's up guys? Welcome to AnimeKouhai. If you'd like to help me out, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.
They will grow discontented with the present order. We must systematically transfer authority to them, ensuring a smooth transition without provoking hostility.
Fair point, but those unacquainted with politics can't abruptly assume governance of a nation.
I countered, prompting a sly grin from Vryard.
Precisely why I intend to renounce my aristocratic status now and accept the transition authority.
Ah, I comprehend your strategy. It's not underhanded, merely an astute maneuver. Indeed, this approach would mitigate objections from the aristocracy. But truly, just how many steps ahead is this individual planning? As far as I can discern, their intellect is unparalleled, rendering me hesitant to challenge them. Muirmiles, too, appeared bewildered, shaking his head as if conveying, "Didn't I warn you?" To which I nodded in acknowledgement. The party kicked off smoothly. Muirmiles welcomed guests, then King Dolan raised a toast. Then came the speeches. One golden rule here: don't be rude. I shouldn't have to explain that with royalty around. But, of course, some folks just don't get it. Before long, I was swarmed by a crowd. Even my charm had its limits. Dealing with one or two people is manageable, but a crowd? That's another story.
Your Majesty Rimuru, I implore you to lend me your ear.
We, too, wish to appoint a diplomatic envoy to your nation.
Our desire is to establish trade relations with you concerning the construction of the roads.
Hey there, insignificant realm, mind your own affairs. As for us, our country's proximity to yours.
Well, look who can't follow proper protocol. You lack the qualifications to serve as a diplomat.
I am the Crown Prince. If we're discussing order, then rank takes precedence.
Don't flaunt your authority in a foreign land.
Are you insinuating an intent to provoke war with my country?
Yep, it's chaos, all right. I was bombarded with questions, tempted to just shrug and say, I have no clue. Some folks seemed ready to throw down. It was giving me a headache. Ignoring them wasn't an option, but dealing with them was a pain. This was way beyond what I expected. Guess my position's more important than I thought. And maybe I let my guard down. Gazel's not getting swarmed like this. Even Yume's got Mule Lan guarding him with a smile. Lucky guy. Yume's a tough warrior, so I get why the snobby aristocrats keep their distance. Oh, Tan's probably hiding to avoid all this fuss. She's got folks waiting their turn and sticking to appointments. Smart move. I'll do the same. But right now, I gotta handle this mess. Just when I'm stressing, a surprise hero steps in.
Hey, let's all calm down and relax a bit.
It's Gabbana, the guy who butted in when we first met.
Rimuru's the demon lord of Jura Tempest, our biggest ally. I get you're eager, but chill out today.
Gabbana's stare shuts them up.
Today's about new beginnings, not business talks.
The guy who was crying earlier is now stepping up. Impressive. And the guests? Well.
Hey, Gabbana Dono. Heard you joined the Federation. Good to see you're doing well.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I was a tad too eager. But hey, it's not every day I get to say hello to you. So, sorry about that.
No worries. I'm also sorry. Hopefully, we can catch up properly next time, following the proper channels.
Some folks say their piece and then leave, which is fine by me, but a lot of them bolt as soon as they can. It's not exactly flattering, but I'd rather not cause a scene. Truth is, I've got a pretty packed schedule, so Rigard handles most of the arrangements. I only meet with a select few here and there, which means I'm constantly sorting through a crowd. I'm thinking of taking a leaf out of Tan's book and tightening up my screening process to avoid dealing with troublemakers as much as possible in the future. So, chances are I might never cross paths with these people again. Knowing that, I didn't mind a bit of impoliteness. But I've got to hand it to Gabbana. He was keeping a watchful eye on me from a distance. Thanks to him, I could enjoy the party without any fuss. Now that I had some freedom to mingle, I scanned the room for other guests. Gazel and Yume were already on my list for tomorrow's meeting, so no need to go out of my way to greet them today. Anything important could wait till then. Today's all about soaking up knowledge. Time for some chit-chat with folks I find intriguing. Scanning the room, there she was, Hinata. All eyes were on her, and for good reason. Whoa, stunning. Hinata rocked a dress with a wide-open back, jet black like a night sky, studded with jewels like stars. But it's not just the dress, it's Hinata herself. Short hair, bared skin from neck to waist, a ribbon around her neck, only adding to her allure. Her pure white skin popped against the black dress. Almost too bright. Backless dress, huh? Brilliant design. Mental note, remember this. Actually, why not have Seal record it?
That function doesn't exist.
Come on, Seal, you can do it. You showed us labyrinth stuff in vivid detail.
This area isn't part of the labyrinth, so we can't access the recorded images.
Come on, don't give me that. You've managed it before. Remember when you stored the battle records of the labyrinth monsters? It's practically the same thing, just a bit.
Negative. Recognition unnecessary.
Why the robotic response all of a sudden? You're so unreliable when we need you the most, seriously. Oh well, can't dwell on it. I turned to Hinata with a smile and said,
Hey, Hinata-san, looking stunning as always. That dress suits you perfectly.
Hinata paused to sip her wine, setting the glass down and turning towards me. Her gaze sharpened, laced with suspicion, as she spoke.
What's this? Suddenly the charming flatterer, are we?
No, not at all. I'm being sincere here. This isn't mere flattery.
Crafting insincere compliments isn't my forte, so I aimed for partial honesty. Yet, Hinata's response was a dismissive snicker, failing to take me seriously. I couldn't allow the conversation to conclude there. Driven by that thought, I stubbornly reiterated my stance.
Regardless, your boldness truly stands out. Not to sound discourteous, but I didn't anticipate Hinata donning such a daring ensemble.
Her glare pierced right through me. I gulped, swallowing back any further words. Oh, I sense my likability dwindling rapidly.
If you find it rude, perhaps it's better left unsaid.
You're absolutely right. My apologies.
Challenging her was unwise. An apology was the sole recourse. A glazed look swept over Hinata's eyes. My patience was wearing thin. That's when the aroma of wine wafted over. Hinata's sigh exuded endless allure. The rear view was captivating, but the frontal display was already inducing a nosebleed. The dress exposed her neckline, sleeveless to reveal her pale shoulders, and most crucially, from side to side.
What are you gawking at? I'll end you.
My apologies.
A blunder, an utter blunder. I momentarily forgot my human guise and stared instinctively. In that form, my interest would be blatantly obvious. Gratefully, my body lacks the capacity for nosebleeds.
Ruminez insisted on this attire.
Hinata explained. Well played, Ruminez. You have my utmost admiration and gratitude. I can vividly picture Ruminez's smug satisfaction, and I respect her for it. While inwardly praising Ruminez, I maintained an outwardly composed demeanor.
You're correct. Ruminez's judgment was sound. You look truly breathtaking today.
I speak with a sincere expression. Hinata's glare holds no fear, for I mean every word. No, that's a lie. The truth is, I was utterly terrified.
Not this again.
Silencing Hinata's bewildered words with a kiss, it would have been perfect if I could muster such boldness, but one misstep, and it wouldn't be mere harassment. I'd be a predator, and being the cowardly soul I am, I lacked the courage to go that far. Hence, I expressed my sincerity through words. I speak truthfully. Then I witnessed Hinata's cheeks flush crimson. Success. Today's performance was flawless.
It's merely the alcohol's influence.
My attention turned to the wine Hinata was drinking.
Hold on, isn't this rather high in alcohol content?
Is that so? It's quite delectable.
Could Hinata have an unexpectedly low tolerance? She doesn't seem the type, but CL's observations suggest otherwise. Her allure has always piqued my curiosity, so I wished to gauge her condition. Holding up 3 fingers, I queried Hinata.
How many am I holding up?
Do you take me for a fool?
No, never.
As I hurriedly refuted, Hinata let out a deep, exasperated sigh.
You know, I've still got my Saint powers, right? Been on the road with Chloe, and Ruminez has been giving me some serious wisdom since my resurrection. So, if need be, I can sober up real quick.
Did you pull a fast one on me, Seal-san? If you did, you were spot on. Let's just say, trying to calm down a fuming Hinata after that was no walk in the park. And before I knew it, time had slipped away without me getting the chance to ask why Hinata's cheeks were all flushed. It was the morning after the party. After lunch, the meeting kicked off. The lineup, first up, the leaders of the Four Nations Alliance. Me, Gazel, Yume, Mulan, and King Dolan. We'd already hashed out our plans, so now we were just there to give the green light. Then there was Murmiles, representing us 4-Mulan, and Hinata, repping the Western Holy Church. From the Western States Council, we had their bigwig chairman, Lester, always sporting that signature white beard of his. And the rest were carefully selected delegates from various countries, totaling around 30, all crammed into the conference room. Oh, and Vriard was there too, keeping tabs as the secretary. Cian stepped up to moderate.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't thank you enough for making time in your schedules to be here today. Let's dive right in. I'll start by briefing you on the imminent crisis we're facing.
And with that, Cian launched into his spiel. Today's meeting aimed to address Murmile's burning questions from yesterday. Who's our enemy and what are they after? What's the fallout of this war gonna look like, and how should we tackle it? We picked these folks carefully to prevent any panic. No amount of crying or screaming would change the facts, so we needed to act smart. But staying cool as a cucumber as the leader? Easier said than done. Alright, let's get into the nitty-gritty. I'd explained this a million times, so I was grateful to Murmiles for setting up this session. And with that, Cian wrapped up his briefing.
So, Demon Lord Rimuru-sama triumphs over the Empire, only to face a new adversary, Michael.
Chancellor Lester muttered, setting off a murmur among the gathered senators from various nations.
And this Michael's in charge of the angels?
Looks like it's time for the Tenma Great War. Hard to believe the 500-year disaster cycle's hitting in my lifetime.
I felt compelled to contribute, clarifying things before any confusion set in. Raising my hand, I interjected.
Just to reiterate, our enemy's aiming to revive Veldanava. We're guessing at their methods, and most importantly, their timeline's a mystery. Could be tomorrow, could be decades from now. Michael's species has a long lifespan.
That uncertainty was the real kicker. We were in the dark about when it would all go down. For now, we'd rely on Dino's daily updates. Obara would get the scoop via Milam for confirmation. So far, Michael hadn't budged. Creepy, but there wasn't much we could do but wait. That meant staying vigilant for a sudden attack while carrying on with our daily grind. Just like back in Japan. The odds of a major quake within 10 years were 60%, and within 30 years, it shot up to 99%. But life went on. The key? Prep ahead of time so when disaster strikes, you're ready. Then, treasure each day as it comes. Personally, I was more freaked out by volcanoes than quakes. They were the natural disasters you couldn't prepare for. Take Mount Oso blowing its top, it'd wreak havoc. Dubbed a catastrophic eruption, it'd spell doom for Japan. It was all hypothetical, even if it was predicted, and the government sounded the alarm, people would doubt it. There'd be no mass exodus plan, no country welcoming all of Japan's refugees. Maybe a few could escape, relying on their own connections. Deep down, I figured, cross that bridge when we come to it. Better to live each day happily than in constant fear.
That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for always watching my videos and supporting my channel. A big thanks to the AnimeKouhai patrons who made this video possible. Jared Bressler, Chad Vota, Nate, Havox, Speed Saber, Curtis Loban, Judah Herrera, Justa Guy, Miss L.W. Hernandez, Jason Martin, Zach Rossan, Jarius Ladek, Ray Perez, Donald Williams, Moab A, Day of Light, John M, Godman Gaming, Markithian Tidwell, Adrian, Kumo, Sanketh Chelu, T. Bush, John L, Edgar Fuentes, JV, Thomas, J, Christ, Joshua Cousins, Vethelny, Lunel Scarlett, Khalid, Christian Deshazer, Cal Robs, Panda Cats, DeAndre Nance, Monty Boy 98, D-Man, Ruben, Yuki Iki, Gray, Kamal Ebanks, Chris Jr., Isaac, Koala King 93, Paul DeGrassi, Little 95, Quilly Buckner, Zephyrus, Alver, Normal Defate, L, Gary Miles, Dragon Spawn 666, J Rule, Liron Sangkap, Lucas Gay, Jason Martin, Echo Tski, Foolish Prophets, Ethan Madison, Sky T, Diego Ginoza, Andre Hamilton, Guy Endsley, Simon Road, Emperor WSA, Mika Espinosa, George Hage, Gobi Lin, Pratik Bandari, Arod Dare, Faiz Mansour, Jackson Early, Smexy, Carl Stephen Bernadal, Gareth Hashimoto, Steven Madison, Homelike Drop, Vasto Lord, Martin Ramos, Marl Barsha, Hansel Ortega, Karam Faraj, Efrain Hernandez, Luca Gaming WTF, William Locke, Jordan Mersha, Kamal Luke, Individual, Spencer Candila, Ian Sikibuyol, Potate, Thanakorn Lee Sawat, Lamar, KACP9R, Tony, Jack, Winston Harvey, Mike Roch, thank you so much for helping out. I'll see you guys in the next video.